We have a lot of things going on in World of Tanks right now. New tanks coming, new events coming, and they are trying to sneak in another Battle Pass chapter, a sneaky special Battle Pass chapter in as well. I'm going to cover all of that in today's video and some more, guys. So simply sit back, relax, and let me tell you what the hell is going on in this game. So today they released this article, or actually not an article, just a news piece called the Vikings are near. This was released today, and if you click on it, it opens up a video. And the video, which is titled Battle Pass Special Teaser over here. So let's take a look at this 50-second teaser.
Stones and bones, stones and bones. Heed my words. The earth burns, flames licking the sky. Thunder splits the heavens, a roar unlike any before. A wave of steel crashes against ancient cliffs, shattering rock. Stones rumble with echoes of future battle for the
Little
weapon
hint at
of
the tank.
untold power. Bones whisper of glory won and lost in the quest for divine steel. Few will prevail. Only the worthy shall wield it. Stones and bones. Stones and bones.
Boom. So World of Tanks is collaborating with Vikings over here. And seems like we're going to get something new, guys. A brand new tank. And let's investigate this. Wait, let's go back a little bit. Something is underwater, guys. Something is underneath the water, and I have seen this type of welding work before. You know, me as a professional welder over here, I have seen this type of welding work. Those plates over here, this cloth and whatnot, the gun mantlet protection over here, and it awfully reminds me something that looks like this, guys. No? Does it remind you something, guys? Does it remind you something? This is, by the way, Felice. Tier 9 Italian medium tank. Yes, it is actually a medium tank. At first you may look at it as a tank destroyer or a heavy tank, but no, this is completely different take on Italian medium tank with 480 alpha damage, single shotgun, and well, yeah, what else it has, what else it doesn't have. If this ends up being true, of course, we're going to take a look at it even deeper, but this is, you know, what the community has been mentioning and what we can put together from this video as well. So Felice, new Battle Pass chapter. I honestly was not even expecting that, because we just had an event featuring the Chrome, you know, marathon event, and then we had the Nergal. You were able to get Nergal from the Project Babylon event for free also. So how is this, like, if this ends up being actually the case, right? I don't expect this Felice being available completely for free. I'm just going to put it out there. I do not expect that tank being completely for free. If it will be completely for free, you know, I'm happy, but I guess it might be the case like with T832, you know, the Terminator collaboration, for example. Now, also a quick reminder that Project Babylon is available only for one more day. Tomorrow, on November 1st, you have this is the last day to play, actually, because November 2nd it shows in the article, but you know, it is in the middle of the night. Basically, tomorrow is the last full day to play this Project Babylon event, to finish your nightmares, last stands, and whatnot, to get the Nergal tank for free. Hopefully you can do that. And yeah, just a quick reminder, guys, for all of you. And moving on into the next topic, today I have two very interesting tanks to show you. The second one is actually something that will be the top of one of the upcoming brand new tech tree lines branches in this game. Called Twin Barrel Tanks FV230. Before we're going to talk about that, let's talk about this Sentinelle, guys, which is a tier 9 French heavy tank with double shot auto loading gun, or 2 shells in the magazine auto loading gun. So what Wargaming is saying about this tank is the newcomer is from France, you know, Sentinelle, a tier 9 French heavy tank. Although classified as a heavy, its mobility with a top speed of 50 and armor are more like those of a medium tank. So we can see that this is going to be lightly armored tank as well. And what can we see about the firepower? It comes with 390 alpha damage or 480 with high explosive rounds, 258 and 303 penetrations on the rounds, AP and APCR over here, 1040, 1270, so quite the standard shell velocity numbers for the shell types. And it will have 25-second reload time for the magazine. It has 2.5 seconds reload between shots, 2 shells in the magazine. Yeah, it takes actually exactly, well, not exactly, but let's say 1 minute to fire the clip 2 times. Not the greatest DPM, of course, with this reload time. Of course, you can boost this reload time as well with crew, with ventilation, food and whatnot, you know. 27.5 seconds to empty your clip after your first shot, of course, completely, and when you're fully loaded as well. So, yeah, 390 alpha on the lower side, definitely, for a tier 9 heavy, I would say. It has 2.3 second aiming time, 0.33 dispersion, so gun handling, those paper stats at least look pretty solid, I would say. 8 degrees of gun depression, 20 degrees of gun elevation, and 50 shells this tank can carry as well. And by the way, this model is looking like this because this is very early in the development. This will be changed and tuned, of course, don't worry. Top speed they mentioned is 50, yes, quite fast, 50, moving backwards, 17.5 powered weight ratio, 35 degrees hull rotation and 40 turret rotation, so yes, this mobility is more like a medium tank's mobility, tank-ish, let's say medium-ish mobility. Survivability 1700, turret armor 240, hull armor 90, so yeah, it is not going to bounce too many things. It has some angling, but don't expect any bounces. The angling is not that great, I would say. 390 meters view range, commander, gunner, driver and loader, so simple crew setup over here as well. And what else they said? The main combat feature of the Sentinelle is a rapid 2-round clip which boasts a good handling parameters and delivers 390 of damage per shot, so you can deal 780 damage in 2.5 seconds and then pull back for 20 let's say 23 seconds, 22 seconds, depend on your crew and stuff, right? And then you can do that again. So, yeah, I believe the damage can stack up easily because you don't have to reveal your tank too much out in the open. So, DPM, as you know, is not everything in World of Tanks. Now, next up, guys, we have a new Tech 3 line coming into the game featuring the twin barrel tanks. But before we are going to dive into this tank, guys, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor today. I have a question. Have you ever dreamed of riding your bike like professionals at Tour de France? Eating kilometers or miles for breakfast? If yes, then look no further. Look what we have over here. New TYU Cycle e-bike Model C6 with 26-inch strong frame, 6-speed Shimano gearbox for all your needs, lower gears for more difficult climbs and higher gears for maximum speed. Rear light, what everyone else sees. High-speed motor supported by removable battery with anti-theft lock. Battery range, by the way, from 60 to 70 kilometers. Headlight to spook away all the devils at night. And of course, to make yourself more visible as well and to see better. Disc brakes for extra stopping power, rear rack, anti-slip pedals, super comfy seat and more all in one package. And as I said, even though it has anti-theft battery lock, the entire bike was already stolen from me by Mrs. Des, who, let's be honest, fits better on the bike because I'm almost 2 meters tall and as you can see, yeah, well, but I gotta say, riding with it was a blast. As it is my very first e-bike ever, the power it gives is kind of fun even, I would say. Riding against the wind like it's nothing, and as someone who rides with bikes quite often, or anyone watching who rides bikes quite often knows that the wind is always against you in some magical ways. You can easily turn off the motor with a simple click and ride it like any other bike, but if you need more power, just click it again and off you go. It also has a throttle on the right hand, just like on motorcycles, for example. So if you are too tired to ride yourself for some reason, you can simply turn that and zoom away. By the way, this is just one of the models they have on their website. So, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. Link in the description. And don't forget to use code TYU-P for extra discount. Maybe you find something for yourself or for someone as a gift. Check it out. And just like that, I feel like I could go to Tour de France, for example. Anyway, with the bike that is actually my size, for my size. Anyway, guys, moving on, let's talk about this FV230 Canopener, guys. Canopener, you know, simple name, Canopener. We had the contradictions, now we have a Canopener, which is going to open all the cans over here. Which are enemy turrets, you know. I guess they're hinting at that this tank is able to ammo-rack a lot. And what they're saying about this tank is that the FV230 is on the top of the new British twin gun heavy line. This tier 10 tank has good frontal armor on both on its turret and on hull. And, you know, it is not going to be very fast, guys. And yes, let me just tell you that right away. The armor looks kinda redonkulous and could be kinda nasty tank to play against. But what about firepower? So what do we have over here? 420 alpha, which is 840 if you use it in the twin barrel mode. By the way, if you don't know, if you have not been following the channel, I have talked about a tank called the Contradictions, guys, and this is the premium version of it, and here it is, the Contradictions, right, which is being tested by the Super Test players already, and I was able to meet this tank in one of my latest videos as well. Check it out, guys. Quite a battle. It was quite a battle. And the special feature of this is you have two firing modes. You can use this tank only in a single fire mode, where you can fire guns one by one, and you have to wait before you can shoot another gun. You have to wait when the gun that just fired is fully loaded. Or you can go into the twin barrel mode, and then the flaps are going to open up as well over here. The flaps, so the enemy always sees in which mode it is. If it would be in a single fire mode, one of the gun's flaps or the covers would close up over here, and you will see that. You would see that, right? And then in the double or twin barrel mode, you can only shoot this tank with two guns. And with a simple click, no charge up time, like on SD2 or on IS-3-2 and all the other double barrel tanks we have in the game right now. No charge up time, you can slap it instantly, and aiming circle is going to be different as well. 420 alpha, 515 with high explosive, 258 millimeters of penetration, 318 with APCR, I guess. Yes, APCR over here, 60 with high explosive, decent shell velocity numbers, nothing crazy, 10-second reload, and very good gun handling, guys. Very, very good. 2-second aim time and 0.33 dispersion at 100 meters. So those gun stats are for the single shot gun. Single shot fire mode, let's say. And 10 degrees of gun depression, always very, very usable. And this is going to be kind of disgusting when you see the armor, guys. So, and 80 shells. It can carry 80 shells as well. So basically, you never run out of ammunition. Mobility is dog caca. Dog caca, guys. 32 drop speed, 14 moving backwards. Power to weight ratio, weak. Hull rotation, abysmally bad. 22 degrees per second. Very, very bad. 30 degrees turret traverse speed, by the way. Survivability. We have 2,400 hit points, turret armor 260, 110 on the sides, 70 in the rear, and hull armor 200 in the front, 100 on the sides, and 40 in the rear. And if we zoom in over here, guys, you can see that it is quite nicely sloped, and you can see how nicely it is connected on the turret area as well. Seems to be kinda spooky, right? Today is Halloween, by the way. Happy Halloween to everyone who is celebrating it in one way or another. This is something from Halloween horror stories, guys. It could be something, especially when it is hull down and using its -10 gun elevation angle. or 10 degrees of compression. So could be pretty sad and annoying tank to face. 390 meter view range, and it has 5 crew members. Actually, it has 2 loaders, so you can use all your crew members from S-Conk and FV230B, but you need to get extra loader from somewhere else to put into this tank as well. And here are some in the garage pictures of this tank as well, you know, from the front and from the side. It looks very boxy, you know. On the side, the armor is going to be easily penetrable. You're not going to bounce too much. You're not going to miss too much. Like if you simply look at those pictures over here, it looks like a tank destroyer to me. It reminds me more of a tank destroyer, and the armor layout as well. It's like a more boxy version of a Minotauro. I don't know why I'm getting those vibes, but this is what is happening over here. You don't see that it is that boxy from this angle. Maybe you do actually. Yeah, anyway, guys, what do you think about that? Please let me know in the comment section down below. And what do you think about all the other topics covered in today's video? We have the new battle pass coming. Curls und Panzer, by the way, is back in action as well. And last days for the Project Babylon event. And of course, check out the links in the description. Check out the e-bikes. TYU, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. I catch you next time with something else. Stay awesome, stay beautiful, take care, and bye.